Hello, everybody. This is Robin from Roaming with Rover. And here we are at 98. So we've got 98 days till Christmas. And today we're going to be talking about a little crochet project. So every week, what I want to do is bring to you a smallish project that you will be able to easily have done within a week. And I'll give you the items that you need, the yarn and such as that. Plus, if it's somebody else's pattern, I will of course give you that information. I'll put the link down below. And then we will have a project that we can work on while we're watching our movies on Thursday. So we'll have our treat or our snack that we made, and we will also have a project to work on while we're watching our movie every week. So in general, whatever item that we decide to make will be something small enough that we can easily get made within that week. And if we decide to pick something a little bit bigger, maybe something like, let's say, a hat or a cowl, then we'll make sure and have a small project the following week so that we've got, again, plenty of time to get it done. So here we go with the very first item. So this week I found this. Isn't it cute? It's an earpod case. So it's double-sided. And there are several earpod cases on YouTube out there that I found. So it's opens up, and it takes the bigger ones. You just put that right in there, and then you can loop it through. And the reason I picked this particular one, there you go. And now you can just take this and loop it onto your purse or your backpack or wherever you could even use it on your wrist if you wanted to. But I specifically picked this pattern. There's some really cute patterns out there, and there's others that are easy. It's just round and round and round. I even saw one that looked like a little shopping bag. But I picked this one because it had a little bit more flair to it, a little bit more. And I liked the handle on this one, which of course, having finished it now, I understand that I could put this handle on any of the others. But a lot of them just had a tiny little handle or it had a little button. And I was afraid that that might pop off. And I didn't want that to happen. So that's why I chose this handle, this closing, but it's still easy to get into. So even if I have this on my purse, I can still easily get into it to take my ear pods in and out. So I think that's just adorable. Super, super cute, super easy to make. And anybody would enjoy this as a gift. Anybody who's got earbuds. And, I'm thinking of this as the teenagers, the grands, anybody. It was pretty easy to make. It's basically a granny square. And you've got the petals of your flower right there. And I'll tell you what the hardest thing was. When I sewed this together, and all you do is a chain all around. You're doing a chain, or not a chain stitch, a single crochet all the way around to sew this together. I did it backwards. So I had this side, and then this side was turned the wrong way. I got the whole thing done. The whole thing sewed together. My ends wove in, everything. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh. So I had to take that whole thing apart. And I'll tell you what, it took me longer to take the thing apart than it did for me to actually make it. I think this took maybe an hour and a half to make. Wasn't very long. And I started out with 20 grams of yarn. And then but when I had to tear that out and then redo it, it did use up more than normally it would have. So easily you're going to be able to get maybe 3 out of one of these if you decide to make them. I used Crafter's Secret cotton from Hobby Lobby that, as you can see, was on clearance. I paid 57 cents for this. And so this cost me a quarter to make, if that, not even that. And you can use any cotton yarn that you want. You could even use an acrylic if you wanted to. It'll just be stretchier is the only thing. But just use any kitchen cotton, a little bit of cotton you got laying around. I used obviously this solid color, but you could use a multicolor. You could, if you wanted, and I'm not doing that, but you could make your flower one color and then the rest of it a different color. Boy, that would look so, so pretty. But I'm not going to do that. So the name of the person whose pattern I used is Handmade with Love on YouTube. And this is the Crochet Boho AirPod pouch. This is what the video looks like. That's what the video looks like. Oh, that reflection, sorry. And yeah, she used a solid color on every one of hers, but super easy pattern. Well done. I watched the video and then slowed it down, stopped it to get through this part and to see where to put my hook. But after that, I just went, and when it went to do the second one, I could remember, I had the whole thing memorized just from doing it one time. So I don't think you're gonna have any problem with this. So grab a little bit of yarn, grab your crochet hook. I did use the size that it recommended on here, which was H. So I did use the H hook on this, and it turned out perfectly. And then if you're really clever and you want to make a matching sunglass case, you just make 4 of them and sew them all together. So then you'd have a matching sunglass case to go with your AirPod case. So that's it for today. So grab your materials together and we'll meet back here tomorrow. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to eat our snack and we're going to work on making an AirPod case. This one's for one of my granddaughters. All right. Thank you guys so very much. And we'll see you tomorrow.